That's what happens when you run out of song time. When you run out of song time. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. Okay, well, how do I entertain you for 20 more seconds? I can reach up and try to fix my fucking light. God damn it. Dude, this is why blue tack sucks, lads. And ladies, do not use blue tack as a solution. Okay, we're almost there.
Hello.
Hang in there.
Thank you. Right, let's start the show. One day I'll fix that. I totally forgot, but hey, we're here now. We're here together, right? Breathe. Easy to breathe when you got that going. Feckin' hell. That's like something else. But hey, we finally got hand tracking. I haven't tried it. I haven't turned it on, but the option is there. And I might be breathing hard because I was trying to get hyped up for Beat Saber 360, which is apparently quite difficult, I've heard. But we're going to try it. And I'm going to try it on like Monstercat tracks and stuff like that. Jensen, how we doing? Robin, Corey, Buck, and others. Friends, thank you. Welcome. Join me. Oh yeah. So, questage today. You'll notice I do not have El Stickerino on my face like I normally do when we're doing Quest streams, but fear not, that's intentional. I didn't want, if I'm doing licensed tracks, it to pick up too much off the mic. Now it still might, but I'm going to try to keep the stuff that I've got a license to play, and then maybe dabble in some of the other stuff. I don't plan on doing Green Day. I thought we'd do a festive green and red Beat Saber backdrop for us for going into this, but it's only an hour-long show. This is a short feckin' show because I got to get on and do the F Reality podcast, which I'm hosting this week, which is pretty cool. But I wanted to try hand tracking first so we can talk about it on the podcast. I've been waiting for this all week. How did I magically get it to go on my Quest? I left it there and it patched. And even today I was like, damn it, you were supposed to you're on version 12. Why don't I see it? And the answer is reboot the headset. Like hard reboot, not sleep it. And it had been sleeping for a long time. So that's where we go. Now, if you want to know what tracks have 90 degree and 360 degree modes, check in the description of the stream and the video, because I've listed everything, every song that has what in what difficulty. They've kind of taken a smattering of them and updated them, and over time they've said they'll work on the others. It's like 27 tracks, so it's a good allotment. Some of those are paid tracks, but basically if you have them as a paid track, you get the update for free. So this isn't a paid update, unlike the recent Green Day DLC, which is just like any of the other DLC packs. You're paying for access to the licensed music. So fair enough. And if you are a content creator, just be aware that doesn't mean that gives you license to stream the game, unlike, let's say, Monstercat, which you can actually pay a license to, like I do, to be able to, if you wanted to monetize a video and actually play a licensed piece of music with the authority to be able to use that licensed music. So just be careful of those two. I know particularly whatever generation you call people from 2000 and forward, they're confused about the legalities behind this. They're like, but music is there. I should be able to use it. I paid for the game, therefore it's mine. And that's unfortunately not how it works. So there you go. Want to update it, but not risk losing my custom songs. Yeah, that's a tough one, Hard. I was stuck in that for a while. And with the revisions of like content usage, I think if you've got your Quest modded and Beat Saber modded, you're probably better off just holding. But let's see how hand tracking does. Right, hand tracking. So as I said, we got a limited hour. We're already, we got 45 minutes or so to go. I'll probably go to about 1/4 and then I got to jump ship. So thank you everyone for joining me for this. This is going to be a fun little show, I think. And if you've been, like me, frustrated as hell that you don't have hand tracking, this will be my first time ever using hand tracking, hence the giant hand behind me. If anyone knows, remembers the, what do they call that? The ARG, the alternate reality game that was done by 9 Inch Nails when they released that album, you'll know what I'm talking about. That was amazing. I followed that by detail, like every tweet, every USB key that was found in a toilet at their concert. I followed all of it, and I loved that. And when they finally revealed, holy shit, what it was all about, it was just amazing. It was like, now it's out now, so I can spoil it for you. But I will drop the cross after the spoiler's done. Basically, it's the hand of God touching down on the planet, and it was behind the whole album, which was amazing. It's feckin' cool. Anyway, go look that up if you want. So, now that we're past the spoilery bit, let's go ahead and do hand tracking. I am looking forward to this. As I said, I've never seen it. It did give me a message to say, hey, something, something, your hands, something, something might be too large and manly, but we'll see if my hands truly are too manly for this. And as I said, you might not get much more than the audio of just my voice talking. So we'll see how we go. I'll show you the visuals here in just a jiff, and away we go for this hand tracking bonanza. This is gonna be really fun. I really think so. All right, let's see here now. That should be that. Shabingos, over we transition. Zim has disappeared. The feck is he? That's not the right one. That'll be him. Look, the scene is just creating itself as we speak. Boom, boom, boom. Job done. There's my Oculus Home. All right, we're gonna show you. Now, what you do is, to enable hand tracking, you give 2 middle fingers to the feckers. No, I'm just kidding. That would be great. On, off. On, off. All right, that's the last time you're gonna see me do that then. Right, should I download custom songs? I'm scared of being banned from my account. Jensen, there's no, at the moment, I think they would really go after the platform creators rather than individuals at the moment, so you probably would get pretty early wind of it. I think it's quite limited risk that you just keep, modding at the moment. I went away from modding. That wasn't the reason. It was because modding wasn't that fun for me anymore, and I was just like, I'm done with this. So anyway, I'll show you where this is in settings, and pray to God it feckin' works for me, or whatever heathenistic things you believe in. I was actually called out by someone for saying, taking the Lord's name in vain on Twitter during the week, and I thought that was funny as hell. It's like, don't you dare, and I'm like, dude. If you're following me and what I do, that's what you're gonna pick on? Anyway, so here you go. So hand tracking, use your hands as controllers. What I might do here is I might just step back a second, recenter, and then walk forward. This is the old trick. Okay, hand tracking makes it bigger for you all to see it, all that kind of stuff and all that. Good, you heathen. Yes, that is me, Mr. Buck. And that doesn't seem to be working, does it?
Buck 3131 says, you heathen.
Thank you, Buck. Okay, so 2 things we've got. Bluetooth pairing. You can pair to things like a subpack and stuff through this. It says, a keyboard or gamepad with your device. I've had success with gamepad, subpack, but it was a bit delayed. And what else have I done? Oh, the Force Tube, which is also a Bluetooth device. Now, hand tracking. Use your hands as controllers to support this feature. We analyze your hands to estimate your hand size and how they move. This information is shared with Oculus and third-party apps that enable hand tracking, right? And then remember, something we'll talk about on the podcast a bit later, they are now advertising on the basis of that data. Big hands, big adverts. Small hands, no adverts. That's their policy. No. Let's go ahead and trigger that on. All right, so I put that on, and let's see. I've done nothing. What does it say? Use your hands in VR. Put your controllers down in a safe place. Use care to protect your hands from injury. Right. What just happened? It just reset to home. And let's see if this is going to work. Oh, that's feckin' proper. That works almost with no delay. That's insane. Wow, that's fluid. Okay, I'm fucking impressed. And I didn't do any configuration or anything. I just raised my hands. I've never done this before. Holy shit. And I'm not paid by Oculus to say this either. I'm just like, oh my God. Wow, that does a really good job. Boop, 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 boop. Vulcan. It does the Vulcan. It can do Vulcan. I'm happy. It's a little wiggly, but is not bad. Hot damn, just with cameras. Just with 4 black and white cameras, they're able to do that. And that is how it is right now. Okay. So I understand you pinch to select, basically. So if I move my hand around, right? So I'm like pointing with that. Kind of scared to go to the browser. Let's go to gallery. So that's pinch. That was pretty easy. Someone, I think it was from Upload VR, had said that you had to squeeze quite strongly. I didn't there. Let's go ahead and home. Now, one of the things that allows you to interact with, I understand, is Oculus venues, which we may have. We need your controllers for this app. Okay. I thought that it was allowed.
Buck 3131 says,
Store.
shadow puppetry please.
It's very cool. Shadow puppets. Oh, you want like a turkey and stuff? Here's a turkey. Burp, 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 burp. Here's a gun. Yeah, it works pretty well. Okay, so we can actually browse the whole store this way. This is pretty nifty. And if I go ahead and I go, so this is the game that Oculus brought out this week, which is weird. It's kind of a game that I'm looking at and I'm going like, probably not my kind of thing, but we'll see. All right, there's one. Yep, but this is, okay, so like, how do I scroll? How do I scroll this? Like, hold that? Scrolling seems... Anyone know how to scroll? Oh, so you just like pinch and pull. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not quite what I would have expected. And the cool thing is if you lock your thumb in place and then you snap it, like that seems pretty easy. And the fact that you're being able to do that, like now how do I go back home is the question. I guess I have to, see I'm like wanting to support my wrist, it's so funny. But as long as your hands are distinct,
Buck 3131 says, like this hard luck.
So anywhere close proximity and it blinks out, right? So it's gone then. But that's not too bad. But the second you do crossover, it's so the second I put a fingernail over another, is gone. All right. So that's kind of what we're seeing so far. All right. Cool. But I have to say, like, that's going to be handy because you put your headset on first and you don't know where your controllers are or whatever. At least you can do some kind of basic stuff. So you can do library, apparently, home, Oculus TV, which I don't think I've ever used. I don't know, maybe I've used, maybe once. We're going to see what this does. It's really not something that I often use. And so they say, right, Star Wars, immersive video, hyperspace, and 360, paint lines. Let's go ahead and see. Immersive animation. And if I go ahead, so I'd have to get Quill Theater, which is...
Wother says, turn your hand till it turns blue, then pinch.
Turn your hand until it turns blue. What the heck are you talking about? Turn your hand until it turns blue. And what? Are you fucking with me? How do you have everything free? Luxurious Gamer, I'm partnered with Oculus, and so they give me open access to the store. Right. Cool. A lot of the upper tier VR people do, so it's handy. So yes, everything you see free is probably not free. Okay. And again, that's a lovely thing. It really helps because for us, we tend to cover things. I won't say skin deep. Some things we go deeper, but that's the way it goes. Right. So let me see.
Wother says, face your palm, then the hand turns blue, then you pinch and hold to press the Oculus button.
You pinch? You pinch and hold for the Oculus button. So, not like that. Oh, so let's go home. Basically. Cool. All right, so that doesn't work either, but you can browse. So you can browse at the moment, which is pretty cool. Now, how long is it going to be before we get people? I mean, it's cool. It actually works really well. It's a totally fundamentally good model. And the way they kind of blink it in is good. So again, let me just show you. Let's see. If I do left, let's try to trick it. Right hand. Oh, it's smart. It's got my right hand. All right, I was like, let's trick it. But no, it got me. Okay. Butterflies. Zoop. Back to home. Brings it back up. Thank you for the instruction. How did you find out about that?
Says, you can't play Moon Rider or any game yet.
Yeah, I heard you can't play Moon Rider yet. I heard that actually. Which is,
David Woods says, play SLR.
See, this is what we're saying. We're saying soundboxing and all that doesn't work. Controllers required, right? So that's not going to work. That's too bad. Play SLR. Yeah, great hand tracking, huh? Just gives you the nice grip. Close all. Okay, cool. I have to say that the touch or whatever. Oops, what did I just launch? Library. So the touch when you're just tapping very simply, super easy. So I go ahead and click launch for Beat Saber, and it says controllers required. Cool. But yes, I have to say this is really impressive. If you think about it.
Says video player works.
Video player works as well. Thank you. And just a heads up, right? We've got Project 4 coming, which is basically Boneworks' stripped down thing coming to the Quest. So that's going to be really neat as well, which is nifty. Now, I think I heard as well that there was a, oh, there's the little button, settings, use controllers. Is there a third environment? No. So there are these two environments. This one is the original carpet. I always wanted to feel that carpet. Look at this, you can raise your hands. What I did with my kids, I used to have this creature that had like two fingers like this, and they would run up the kids' arms or whatever and peek out. So this is going to be really cool just to like play around with. And it would like be their friend. So it would like hang on a surface and it would look at them and it would be like, hey, let's see if I can get it like this. Dun, 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 dun. It would sit here and it would look at the kids. Oh, no. So it doesn't like it when it sees two fleshy parts of your body crossing each other, but that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Very happy with that, actually. Very simple, steady movements. Very, very good. Very good. Man, now I wish you could just like look at somebody and be like that, and they wouldn't be your friend anymore. It'd be so easy. Easier in real life, huh? So this is the original. This is the original.
Auto UK says, easily pleased then.
Easily pleased. No, well, I'm just glad that it's there because I heard of all kinds of complaints about it not working very well. But like as an initial function, if you think about it, I've got no controllers yet. I'm controlling a virtual environment. Yeah, I'm totally happy with that. Being able to touch the carpet in the first time is cool. I see how they haven't used that carpet yet, but yeah, and I'm trying to kind of break it. You know, it seems pretty good. It's not laggy. It's certainly fast. It's about the same kind of speed as like, what would I say? Drinking tea. It's about the same speed as it's faster than the Wii. The Wii was more laggy than this. This is like a half step between current controllers, which are really precise, and a Wii. So it's kind of like, it's like when the Wii got its update when you felt like, oh, this is really one-to-one tracking. It's a bit like that. Now, I wonder if you're a person with like 4 fingers, does it work for you? I've got an uncle like that who's got 4 fingers. And like if it only tracks 3 fingers, is it going to be a feckin' pain in the ass? So I would actually ask Oculus to allow you to customize the hand model so that you could take fingers off if you wanted, if you only had 4 fingers, 3 fingers, or whatever, and still use this function. I know a lot of people probably don't think about that, but some people will be affected by it, and that's the problem. Now we're halfway through our time, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into Beat Saber. We're going to start there. It'd be cool to be partnered with Oculus to get free. What step should I take to go that way? Hard luck. It's going to be a hard run. There are a ton of VR people. I mean, you got to be a VR specialist, make a name for yourself, do something proper, put a couple years into it. Go to these events regularly, get friendly with them. I don't know, sleep with an executive. There's a whole bunch of different paths, and this is true for anything. But I've been doing this since 2014, so I was part of that initial wave, and that's how I got to know them. In fact, the unveiling of the CV1, my team did all the Twitch support for Oculus, and we were talking with them way back then. So a little bit grandfathered into it. Would they have given it to me today? Current size, volumes, that kind of stuff. Probably not. Which is totally fine, but it's just how it is. So let's do Beat Saber. I want to see what this is all about. I haven't played Beat Saber in feckin' forever. I don't generally play Beat Saber a lot, so don't expect anything magical. I'm just kind of demonstrating this and trying it out for myself because I was really curious about it. And I like how they have here now, see, look, 90-degree levels. I'm going to start 90 degree.
Luxurious Gamer says, I have to go see you on podcasts.
All right, see you on the podcast, Lugs. Cheers. Ethan says, I'm getting an Oculus Quest for Christmas and scared about the screen door effect. Is it noticeable? Ethan, you have nothing to worry about. Is it noticeable? If you look for it, yes. When you're playing games, you will have no freaking idea it's there. I promise you. It is not something I ever think about. I don't think about it on my Rift S. I don't think about it on my Quest. On my Vive, I notice it. On my CV1, I notice it now stepping back. So that's my, it is easily the new bar. Index is better yet, but again, the difference between those two sets, not massive, not a huge difference. Now, 90 songs 24, purchase 19, right. So let's go ahead. I'm glad it shows them here. Now, I wanted to know, and I have it in, I think Epic is one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Not that it's my favorite. I think Crab Rave would be great. I like how they have this background thing. It's really cool. They've really done their menu well. All right, we're just going to try this. Nothing good. Index has too much glare. Index has a few problems with it. It has, I agree with you completely, Watto. It was I did a video on my first impressions of it, and like, it's got more glare than like any headset. It's a glare monster. And it's also expensive for what you get, which is why I still recommend PC players, Rift S, on the go, and general use, still Quest. I still think Quest is like coming up in the world of native content, but side Quest is amazing. This is good. They've got a score bar. I guarantee you I'm gonna hit my desk. This is kind of cool. I like... This is 90 degrees? Holy shit. I do not want to know. Oh my god. That seems like a pretty distracting tray that's... What fuck? What the hell? I have no idea. Alright, you're probably not going to hear the music much. And if you do, it's going to be crap. So I apologize. I'm just going to try to commentate through this. This is a mind fuck. This is a fucking... Alright, this is too much for me. This isn't even on hard and difficulty. Oh, fucking hell. Your brain has been coded to see it from one angle, and all of a sudden, like, the effect. I mean, it was fine at the start. You're like, yeah, this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. But with this geometry coming at you, like, I don't think humans were meant to be in this kind of a geometry ever. And it's actually the same kind of moves, which is weird. They've, like, maintained the song, but they've cut it up. I mean, you have to be a level designer. Now you're like 3D geometry, time and space designer. I can't. I am not going to be able to do this. But this is you can have a 360 degrees as well. This is insane. I feel like I'm doing 180 right now. And I know I'm not moving much either. Oh, this is, I'm glad we got to try this though. It's so fucking crazy. Oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna be so cool beans with this. Nope. Oh my god. And there's overkill in this. They literally have overkill in this? Oh. Oh my god. Okay, this is not an easy mode. This is brilliant, though. I'm really happy. Yeah, my brain is melted already. The Crab Rave is not a custom song. When you say custom song, it is a Beat Saber, or it is a Monstercat song, which is nice. Because I have a license to use it, which is nice. So it's not listed though, because it's not in that, because they got pushed into, you know, what was it? However many likes or something was it? And then they put it into the game when they got so many retweets or whatever. I mean, they were planning to release it anyway, obviously, but they put it in. So, and there's a favorite system. Cool. That's smart also. Right. Tell me the other ones, lads. You have the descriptions there. What do we got? What do we got? Bum, 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 bum. So look, one of the things is, like, it doesn't matter what headset you've got. They all have some downsides. The Rift S, for instance, its cable drops at a funny place. You got to mod that back if you want it to feel comfortable. It also doesn't have very much play in the headset. I'd like it to come out more, and it's just like has the tiniest little face adjuster. I'm sure that's a problem for somebody. Obviously, the field of view is a problem if you're wall-eyed or whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and play a different one. I'm going to go ahead and up the music more, can I? Right. I've lost the ability to change the music level. That's weird. Hold on. Can I go back to Oculus here? There we go. And then resume. Be funny if I could, like, use hands. Watch. See if it's going to let me. Right? And then resume. And then trick it. Ah, it didn't work. I had to try. Cancel. Use the controller just like continue. Right. I like that. That's smart. Right. Right. So not bad. I tried. We can keep trying. Right. So that was 90 degrees. I guess we're going to try 360. This is insane, though. Hang on. Where are we? Overkill. Shit. Oh, God. Believer? Believer is one? Okay. Let me try. This is stupid. Okay, this is stupid. What does this say? What does it actually say? UTOL. Oh, is that song names? Oh, that's. I was like, what, does that say resolution? I wasn't sure what that said. This is going to be stupid now. It's only got Expert Plus. This is stupid. This is completely stupid. This is not going to... Where am I going? Right. Where are we going? I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. I'll give it one more shot. That is insane. And then we're going to change to Believer then. Oh, feck me. Okay. This is a stupid mode. This really gets silly. What am I supposed to do? I have no idea. Okay, that's insane. I can't do that in normal. Expert Plus and 360 is ridiculous. I want to see what that's comparable though. Well, hang on. Do they have Overkill in 90? They do. Okay. Is it any more manageable? I have a feeling it's going to be less manageable. Remember, this is what PlayStation VR people get. 90 degrees. You did not just get shunted. And PlayStation people seem to be pretty happy about it. Feck. Okay, I kind of feel like I was doing all right, but bloody hell, it's hard. Should be removed from the game, to be honest. Wait, my brain's like, what removed from the game? I need to read the thing! Shite! So you're supposed to, like, keep the hammer on, basically, and it crosses through your sword, but oh my god, that's nutsers. Okay, can't do that. Can't feckin' do that. That noise you made. Overkill 360 degrees should be removed. Yeah, it's insane. I can't wait to see people do it, though. That's the thing. Like, I love when there's a high bar and people are like, I have no idea how to do this. I actually really like that. Ah, feck it. My light's pointing straight at me. Hang on. Let me see if I can fix this, because it fixes our lighting. Oh, I told you. Now, this is a problem I've had for some time here. which is, I'll go back and I'll do a little bit of hand tracking stuff in a minute. I have a horrible solution for how I keep a hanging light instead pointing forward. If I showed it to you, it would be quite embarrassing. It is literally a glob, a giant glob of blue tack wrapped around a lanyard is how I do it. It is the most ghetto solution. But the thing is, Zim's ghetto solutions generally last years, and this one for some reason has been failing repeatedly mid-show sometimes. So there you go. Oh, I need water. That was nuts. Okay, anyway. Okay, we got about a little less than half an hour left for this little show, and I'm going to try to actually finish some songs. Do some easier mode stuff if I can. Now, Believer, did you say, is one of them? Can I Believer you? I just need to check it. Let me see. Solo, Music Packs, Monstercat, Believer, I think you said was in here. Believer doesn't look like it's in there. So Epic is one. And what was the other one? I'm trying to memorize these now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try that anyway. Have you guys tried this as well? Brad, did plans change?
Emrayla says, Brad, did plans change?
No, I do want you to come up, but give me 5 minutes to do another song, and then I'll ping you and we'll do hand tracking, okay? Because I want to show Karen hand tracking for the first time. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I would have forgotten. I'm just so spazzed. Right, 360, 90 degree, Green Day. Right, stick with 90 for the moment. I feel like 90 is like a little bit more sane. Affect that. Okay, let's go. Let's see if something on an easier scale is maybe in there. Epic, try that. 90, no, 360. And it's expert? Shit. Okay, not good. Maybe this will.
Ethan O'Regan says, Believer is a Imagine Dragons song.
I feel like a pirate trying to play Beat Saber on deck. This is totally doable though. Not bad. Woo! Uh-oh. The thing is, you don't know where it's gonna like coalesce. It definitely, what the heck? You just see it flying across your screen and you're like, I don't know if I swing my arms, it's gonna touch them or not. I just want to finish. No problems. This is all right. I'm slowly going. Crazy. This is not an easy thing. Sorry, I missed your chat a little bit earlier. I will come back. Left hand is not as easy for me. Totally doable though. As I said. just trying to keep my brain straight. Ah! It's fine. Oh my God. No! Come on! So close. So close. So close. Totally doable though. I could totally do it. That was 360 on Epic. We were just trying that out and all that kind of stuff. Right. So I'm going to take a quick short break. I'm going to show Karen hand tracking. We'll do one more Beat Saber track, I think, before wrecking the show. But I'll come back to that. Karen, you can come upstairs if you're waiting in the wings or whatever. We're just going to see if you throw your hands in, what does it do? I wonder if that like profile data is too obvious or not. Now you do have to enable it, right? You have to go to like settings like this and then enable it. But it's all good. Right, I will have to let Care Bear in here. Care Bear stare! Right, and all that kind of stuff. So, how is everybody? Thank you for watching. This has been a fun little experiment so far. So hand tracking dropped, got that. I played around with it. We're gonna let Karen give it a go and see how that goes. Now, I'm just thinking I need to give her a mic. Let me cobble that together for her very quickly and make sure that she's got something to use. But what have you all thought about it? Like, is this something that you're like, yeah, it looks good. Thank you for asking. Cheers, Robin. Always one of the finer gentlemen here. Now look at this. This is how you know you're getting old. It's not wrinkles, it's skin presses. Skin presses. That's how you know you're getting old. Forget gray hair. Skin presses. That's what it is. And it's not impressive to have skin presses, I'm telling you. It is a sad day. Sad day, I'm telling you. Right, so we've got this mic. That's this one set up. Let's go and give it a little tap. That seems to do nothing. Okay, now it's working. Good. Go ahead and mute that one for a second. All right, we got it ready. Gravity and skin equals evil. How are you able to read chat with the headset on? Number one, I can't. There are ways, but I don't. I just, simple. Nose hole, nose, nose hole, nose hole, nose, meet each other. And then you stare at the monitor where the chat is. That's it. It's that simple. Not a, for fuck's sake, this thing. This thing is failing me again. You know what? That's it. I told you I'd do it. I told you I would do it, Mr. Light. I told you I would do it. You fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck with you. Yeah? I told you. Right. Nobody fucks with me. Nobody fucks with Zimmo. Alright. Now I'm using a paperclip. A Gigantor paperclip. Did you use the 64 or 128 gigabyte version? I have the 128 gig, which I have filled up. It is literally full, and I'm now having to delete apps off of it. But I've got the entire store installed. So we've only just gotten to the point where there's games out that exceed the capacity of 128 gig. I actually think that either is going to be fine for people for like the next year or two. 64 gig is actually pretty good. What is she saying to me? Rowdy guy. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Righto. Good. Okay. That was a buddy of mine trying to get some information out of me, which I will give. Right. Come on. This is the funniest show. I've never had to do this before. Yeah, right. Robin will attest. I do this regularly. I will figure this out at some point. This is hopefully just going to bite us over. The reason I point the light away from the green screen is it gives a better thing. Top 3 games to get with Quest. You can go check it. Reviews. We got a reviews place, which is the best place really to check. I don't have top 3. I mean, games vary a lot. Come on, Nightbot. There you go. That's the website. I I just got off duct taping my moves together in Beat Saber for the Darth Maul challenge. King Gunner, is there a challenge on? I didn't know. Now, one of the things you can do, this is an expensive way to do it, but have you seen this guy? This is the Maul Saber. It's pretty cool. It's like carbon fiber-y stuff. 1 second there, Care Bear. I can move this. Can you sneak by? Or you think you can't? Barely. She's sneaking by. We're going to mic you up, and then I'll go to the kids.
I guess. What, you're not going to stay here?
Well, I was thinking, do they know that you're... Please grab your shirt. Flip it.
What?
Up and then clip on your shirt.
Is this a different mic than I've used before? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
recognize it. Okay, so...
I'll put this over behind you. I guess on your side here. All good?
It's cute.
Right, let's...
I mean, they'll be all right for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come and go maybe
Now,
and check on them. But
if you want to mute yourself, Karen, check the mic here. See here?
How much time do you spend?
This won't take that long. You just press it once. Now you're
Okay.
live. Okay. Now we're getting some
Okay.
shadows. For
Of course, they could see me before.
Why are we getting shadows?
Um,
Weird. Anyway. Okay. This is Mrs. Zim. Hello, Mrs. Zim.
Hi,
What's your name?
Karen.
Okay. She goes by Umbrella. You'll see her in chat sometimes
Yes.
as well. So let's see what... Now, you've never tried hand tracking. You have a Quest. She's got a 64 gig that Oculus sent me. I was like, yay, thank you. So,
I know I have to go do that.
you're a Beat Saber queen, unlike me, which is good, because we're married.
Well, yeah, I'm a little rusty right now, but yeah.
Little rusty. Yeah, well, I just played one. Anyway, here you go.
Okay, so
I'll tell you what to do. Controllers are here on the table.
do I need the
And-
controllers?
Do you need the controllers? For this part, to enable it, yes, you do.
Okay.
So go ahead and grab
Oops.
just grab one. I forgot you're a lefty. It's so weird. So strange. Right. So
This feels all wrong.
see on the bottom tray, all right? It says use hands. Click that, put the controller down. Now we get to see. Now come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Stands there. Right.
Oh, what happened? You need controllers for this app. Did you
can
select
click,
an
You
app?
can click cancel with your hands.
What do you mean click it?
Why is it's stuttering a little bit? So just pinch your fingers together.
It's weird.
What are you finding?
I feel like my hands are smaller than they're
Yeah, they do.
it's really weird because they're moving like my hands, but they're not shaped like my hands.
Yeah,
if you
see,
know
I
what I
didn't
mean.
find that. I found mine were pretty good. But
Like
yours-
see, I want to just go like there's a I can't point to my other hand. Like the bit with the thumb is like weirdly wide,
Bring them closer to your face.
and I have kind of wide hands, so that's probably.
Bring your
But
hands closer to your face. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Well, you have wide feet, wide hands. Like
yeah, so that's
She
probably.
is of gym.
You know that's probably what it is. It's probably done a wide thumb thing to make up for because it's actually wide here. You know what I mean? Like it's just getting confused with that maybe, but I don't know. It's the movement is really cool.
That is neat.
So what are the? So you said pinch was select. What else can you do?
Say again.
So you can pinch to select. What else can you do?
Oh, you can draw the guardian.
So how do you?
I didn't know that.
How do you like?
You can demonstrate the guardian. So
okay, that's sort of
can
grabbing.
you go to settings and guardian? Yeah, you can grab and move. I gotta get out of here. Hang on. How do I get back in the
What?
scene? I can go this side.
Why do you want to get out of the scene?
Because I'm blocking your hands. I can't see your hands.
Okay, I'm trying to. Why is the settings not?
Why don't I like
there we
Vader
go.
Immortal? The first Vader Immortal was all right. I didn't like the follow-up ones because there are sequences where.
I like.
Let's focus on Karen for now.
So
and
it's
then
just
I'll come
fun
back
playing
to
with like the floating ball in my hand.
you. You like playing with floating balls?
No, I wish it could do like where you have wizards or whatever, and they have like a ball of flame in your hand. Like I'd love to like play with that.
Yeah. There's a game
You know?
called Waltz of the Wizard, I think is what it's called. And it's just like that. You're standing at a chemistry lab set, and you can create spells and all that kind of stuff. So I think the second they get the hand motion working in that, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, really cool.
But
And I really want to be able to put my hands together.
yeah, intersecting your hands at the moment, they don't like.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. That's got to be more complicated for them to figure out.
Yeah. And Noman East says pinch drag to scroll. Because for me, I wanted to flick my finger. So when you pinch and drag down on a browser or something.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. I already did that. But
Okay.
I went to settings. You were trying to get me to do something.
Yeah, go to settings. Go to... Wait.
What, see all or?
No. Where the heck is... Wait, go back to navigate. Go back to navigate, the first tab. We're trying to reset the Guardian system.
I feel like the pinching is being
You know
a
what I
little
find works
finicky
really
for
well?
me. What?
Hold your thumb in a specific spot and tap it with your finger. Like hold your thumb
What?
erect out, like straight out, flat out, thumb out,
What do you mean?
and then tap it with your finger. Like point with your thumb.
Like,
No, like that. Like point with your thumb and close the mouth of the bird. Close the mouth of the bird. That works really well, I found. I actually found
my
it quite
thumb,
intuitive.
why does my thumb look
No,
like
you
broken?
leave your thumb.
I am, but
Leave
it's
your thumb
like,
in place and then tap it with your forefinger.
but it's more bent in there than.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, it's not perfect, but
Oh, you're saying.
Guardian system.
I know. I'm just practicing the.
The pinch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that seems to work better.
Yeah, and see, because
So there's definitely a.
there's an art to it. kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Wait, what am I
That's what I
selecting?
found. Guardian.
I don't
Is the
see.
Guardian not there?
I don't see it.
Where's the Guardian? Doesn't it? I thought it was under settings. Check settings again.
See all?
Yeah. Yeah, and then there'll be a Guardian setting there on the left. You see it? Just be careful when you're selecting things in here. What does it say? Room scale sensitivity.
Lower gardens.
Not reset. Scroll down? Is there a way to reset the Guardian?
Clear guardian history.
No. Adjust your Guardian up the top in bold.
Oh, that's not obvious, Link.
That is not obvious at all. Okay, so Karen's going to go ahead and set. I've not done this yet.
Look.
And you can do it with your hands.
Down at the virtual grid, it appears to be at the floor level. Select confirm. So what am I doing here exactly?
You push it down to the ground.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I felt like, can I feel it? Confirm.
Confirm? No, you don't want stationary.
What?
You don't want stationary.
I wasn't reading. Ah,
You
what
want-
happened?
Guardian. Adjust the Guardian. Yeah, we're trying to set up a Guardian mode. If anyone can help. Yeah, so you're supposed to be room scale. You gotta pick room scale, Karen. Confirm floor level, right?
Yeah, I don't need to do that. Okay, there we go.
Pushed it down.
Confirm stationary boundary.
No, what's below it? Switch to room scale boundary.
Oh.
Okay.
Please
Oh,
use a
controller
controller
required.
to
What? I thought you were going to be able to draw. All right, just go back.
It's too bad.
Can you just do that cycle one more time?
Well, how far back you want me to go?
So
back?
go all the way back and then do the floor thing in it.
Of course, this headset is not adjusted to me. Okay, so cute, Brad. So, are we actually?
Go on, set the floor.
What do you mean? You want me to do that? You're gonna grab me or something?
No, I just. I should have done it on the second time, but it was
Okay.
fun to do it the third time.
Cancel. 'Cause
Yeah,
Brad
so I guess
really
that's
is
it.
just showing up.
So why don't you go?
So what can I do with
You
this?
can go into the apps and do. I don't think any of the apps natively work. What were the ones that people said? People said that Oculus venues, Oculus TV. Try Oculus. Find Oculus TV on the under Navigate. You go to Navigate and then. Yeah. library. I mean, how does it feel to you so far? Like, the use?
Yeah, well, it's cool. I told you there's a finickiness with the. Oops,
No,
that's
no,
not
don't
what I
launch
meant.
again.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yep.
I was just showing off.
No, I'll just show how it clicks and then it accidentally clicks something. This is the problem. You have what I call 5-year-old syndrome, which is, oh, I accidentally clicked that 7 thing and reconfigured your Quest. Can you try going to Prime Video VR? So I see if
I'm sure you'd get used to
no, I
it.
won't let you. Try Oculus TV. Try that. Because I don't actually know what's in Oculus TV.
But how is that going to be useful to hands?
You're supposed to be able to use the menus with it. See? So watch,
Well,
pinch and drag down.
Yeah, no, I've done
So
that
you've got
before.
that. So,
Yeah.
so now launch something? Anything in there?
Okay. Did it select? It
I
sounded
think
like
I
it
heard
did.
it. So that's kind of neat.
Out here on the edge of the solar system,
That's
3 billion miles from the warmth
so what? It's a 360-degree video.
planet has spun through the
So you don't even need
unseen and unknown
hands. Now you can't use it in the dark because it does need light to see your hands and all that. Look, you can actually use your hands in this. Now can you pause it?
How?
I don't know. Figure it out. Oh, turn your hand to you
Darkness behind you,
and then pinch.
an invader appears.
What does that do?
Oculus Home. No, you pinch. Not with your 3 fingers, just the 2.
Shrouded in
Flat to your face
bristling
until it turns blue.
cameras and sensors.
No, flat to your face until it turns blue.
New Horizons was the fastest spacecraft ever launched.
Not.
Built to end
Just
decades
ignore the spacecraft. The aliens are
Oh,
coming.
I thought it's.
distant realm.
Okay,
Are
flat.
you
Yeah,
feeling
now
okay,
pinch.
Zim?
A robotic
Okay, now you can go back home. So we get out of here.
One-way mission to the unknown.
That looks like huge.
It's kind of awesome. I love that that's happening in the background when we're doing this. It's like, I'm just worried about copyright stuff. I'm like, let's maybe not play that in the middle of the video.
Okay. Well,
Are you trying
Do
to
you want-
redraw your guardian boundary? We were trying to do that.
children
yeah.
need to be checked on. So am I?
Yeah, let's hop out. I'll go back to do a Beat Saber song and then finish the show off.
Okay.
I'll take Mike. 1 second.
Oh,
You want to say
yeah.
goodbye? So wait, real quick. Out of 10, what do you think, hand tracking wise? What would you rate it, and why? There, wait, we'll go there. Your hair is terrible with the green screen. It like really doesn't like you.
Well, for the if you are just expecting it to interact with just the menus, then
That's simple right now.
I'd give it, maybe 8 out of 10 because I mean even the pinchy thing, like I'm sure that you'd get used to that. You'd get
Yeah.
used to, and then you wouldn't even think about it anymore.
Yeah, because initially I was like, oh, why isn't scrolling just this, you know?
Yeah, well, that was intuitive to me.
What? The pull?
I did that already.
Are you straight away?
Well, yeah, because that's how you normally do on Quest.
What do you mean you normally do
On the
like this?
controllers.
Oh, the way in which you interact.
Yeah, you grab and pull,
Okay, so fair enough. So it's like the pinch to me, I think, was more intuitive to me because I immediately did that.
What you're thinking of is like your phone. That's what you were expecting.
Yeah,
to do.
I was expecting it to kind of work like.
And I was expecting it to work like the Quest menu before.
Yeah, the pointy,
So-
grabby laser thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I got tricked up on that with Quest originally on the, being able to
Stuart
scroll.
wouldn't like you saying that.
Figuring out how to do it, but yeah. But yeah, it'll be so cool when it actually can do stuff
Games.
in game,
Yeah, it'd be
that's
well,
what's
they
gonna
only
be fun.
just are releasing next week the
Mm-hmm.
software development kit so people can actually use it for interaction in their games.
Right.
And so now
Just the beginning.
the race kicks off. It's like how fast, who's going to be the first one? Because the first person with a decent paid interaction, it's going to be amazing.
I still tell you, I'd really love it.
Think about Pistol Whip, right? You could do Pistol Whip where you're just like this and just gunning it or whatever, or Beat Saber.
Yeah,
you
but
just be swinging your
that's what I'm
hand.
saying. Beat Saber, I think I'd love to not have a controller in my hand because
For Beat Saber?
I'm constantly having to, because I actually need the grippy things around my, or whatever you want.
Wrist?
To,
Oh, I
because
almost-
because I'll let go of the controller sometimes by accident, so I need that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm constantly, if I'm high in exercise mode, I'm drinking water, so I have to constantly be taking them off and drinking the water and then putting them back on and like redoing that every time and not worrying about them slipping out of my hands. Like it'd be really cool to just, take that
If
bit out
only you
of
could
it.
use your finger to interact with a
So-
virtual screen. Imagine Vader Immortal with hand tracking. Well, exactly. I think, look, it's going to come. And just like when the Quest launched with its cameras, now they're working on what can they do with this. It's already markedly better than it was 2 months ago. So, like, they collect all that user data, and then they just, the machine learns.
It's really cool to like see that kind of upgrade though without any hardware.
But it's fast. It's
Upgrade.
like, my hands are here, you know?
Yeah.
Now, you had an
But you know what I
interesting
mean?
thing.
Like-
Yeah. Well, just you had an
Interesting.
interesting thing in that it's not mapping the size
Oh,
of your hand.
yeah, yeah.
It's giving you a hand model based upon what it sees.
It's doing unexpected on what hands are supposed to.
Yeah. And you know my uncle Jackie,
You were talking about his missing finger.
Yeah,
right?
he's missing actually multiple fingers.
I'd be
I think
curious
he's
what it would
missing,
do.
like-
I bet you.
He's missing that to that knuckle, and I think on this hand to that knuckle. So
I'm sure the
It would just fill it
computer
in.
would try to fudge it in some way, but
I
I'm
think
not
so
sure.
as well.
I'm not sure.
I think
how.
it would end up as a saggy finger, as I tried to fudge it, because I just showed it my hands like this with that finger bent down, and it was just showing me a saggy finger. But maybe that's because it saw my whole hand and knew I had a full finger. If it never
But
sees
if
you
it-
have a whole finger, how does
How
it?
could it see your whole hand?
I'm saying it has seen my whole hand already.
Oh.
It has that in its knowledge. A lot of
Yeah.
times that learning is actually incorporated in apps these days. It's not like it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Now, sorry for the wickedy green screen. I probably should have turned that off. But anyway, I think it'd be really cool. Big screen with inputs will be good as well. I agree. There's all kinds of different things. Has she ever
Should
tried
I-
the grips with the straps like the Index?
The grips.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, I'll let you take off with the kids because I know you're thinking about that. All right. Well, thank you for.
Straps like the index on them. What does that even mean?
I'll explain later.
Okay.
The special controller. Thanks, Karen. All right. Lads and ladies, I've got 10 minutes and then I got to jump ship here. So thank you very much for having Karen on here for a little bit. It was good to fun having her. Why do you not like Vader Immortal? Are you not a Star Wars fan? I like Star Wars. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, but I don't mean I like Star Wars. But they break a lot of immersion in the choices that they made for the game, and I think the game is far too linear. The non-linear portions, the chances that they had to be non-linear, like it really irks me the wrong way. It's like I really don't like when someone teaches me how to use a force power, and then in the next scene I don't have it, and I'm just blasting people with a gun, or it ignores lessons that the game already taught you, and I think that's a bit of a problem. So anyway, we're going to try one more track with Beat Saber and then move on. Great stream. Thank you very much, Norman. Appreciate it. I normally stream at times other than this, but this is where we are for the moment. And let's go ahead. Karen's a big gamer like me, but as I said, she's bigger into Beat Saber. It's a pity I didn't get a chance to put her into 90 degree or 360. Maybe we should. Maybe I should bring her back. That would be kind of fun. Now, do we have anything else that's done? That's Monstrum, or Monstercat. All right, we'll try that one. And what's that? That's easy. So that's easy 360. Let's go ahead and play that. Give it a shot, because 90 has been okay so far, but 360 is freaking hard. Now, as I said, my mic position is not in a good place to pick up game audio, so you're going to hear very little. Although if it sounds like that, you're probably going to hear all right. The headset's... Now, this is easy, so... But I like the fact that it gets you moving. It's not bad. And like Karen, I would say, I wouldn't give it 8 out of 10 at the moment, because there's a lot of stuff missing at the moment. But the basic implementation is good. The hand detection is the thing that I find most interesting. I like that they have the lines on the floor so you actually know where the notes are coming from. Because if you didn't have that, you'd have like no clue. It's good to see it working though, eh? There's like so much coming out for this headset lately. I'm such a fan. As I said, before, the Oculus Rift S used to be my favorite, and then it turned into the Quest, and I love the fact that you can do desktop stuff. Recently I did a stream showing how to do Boneworks wireless with the Quest, and it works great. Totally playable that way, which is kind of scary. It's like, that's just nuts. It's not non-native, and you need a PC, but it worked. That's how I've played Boneworks so far. I haven't actually played it on PC yet. I only played it on Quest, which is kind of funny. Now this is way more doable. But after this, we're going to be doing the F Reality podcast. And I'll check out any questions after I'm done spinning like a top. This is the one thing that certainly breaks my usual streaming ability. And by the way, for those who aren't familiar with my show, if you do see a horizontal tear, that's shite. That's part of the capture method. That is not what I'm seeing in the headset. There's no there's no horizontal tears. But this is pretty good. I'm excited for, let's see, what would I give it? I'd probably give it a 7. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, the hand tracking right now. It works very well. It's easy to get used to. It means I don't have to have the controller. I was so hoping, my dreams are crushed a little bit, I was hoping you could draw a boundary, not just interact with the menu, because I really wanted that. Since day one, I wanted to draw my finger through the sand of that Guardian setup, because that is so cool with the controllers, and I just want to be able to do that with an extended index finger. That would be pretty cool. Choppy choppy. There we go. Now, that was my first song cleared. Get the fireworks just like you normally do. Good old Beat Saber. If it works well for most games, but not all. Yeah, I'll be glad when it comes through and it actually gets adopted. The hand tracking, again, is something that I think is quite sexy because it's a low barrier of entry. And that's the thing that would make developers want to use it, because people would default to that instead of having a controller. Think if you break a controller, wouldn't it be great if all the apps just worked with your hands, but just not quite as well? So I think that's a great way to go. I honestly think it's a fantastic kind of starter, to the whole thing. So again, everyone, thanks for joining me for this. This has been a fun little thing. Hand tracking will be amazing with first-person shooters and tilt brush. Now, first-person shooters, that's going to be tough. I'm not sure that we are going to love first-person shooters with hand tracking. I think it's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag, if I'm honest. So we're going to see how that goes. Anyway, we're just about here out of time. Thank you very much for checking me out. We are going to transition over to the F Reality podcast in about 45 minutes. We'll be doing that live. Got a good show for you planned today. I get to play host, so that was good fun. And hope you all enjoyed that with running through both Beat Saber 360, 90-degree modes, and the hand tracking, which was good fun. So, and I'm also planning next to do a show with a little bit more Boneworks and the Force Tube, which is really cool. It's a shooting peripheral. Let me see if I can just show you that real quickly before I exit here today, and show you what that's all about, because that's really neat, and something that if you haven't seen it, you have to see this thing. It's pretty cool. So what it is it's a force feedback unit, which is nifty, and it does. We showed it the other day. It actually works with the Quest as well in one app at the moment. It doesn't have like wide support or anything, and this thing is ridiculously expensive. So at this point, I'm not recommending you get it. Now I think my cups for the thing are in the other room, but basically you put in your two controllers. Here clips in, here clips in. That's if you want to take a bipod, aim down the sights or whatever. This thing kicks into your shoulder. It's a force feedback unit that works with games like Contractors and Onward Best. It had Pavlov support at one stage. I don't know if it's got it anymore, but this usually we keep folded down while playing. It just counteracts the weight. You have a strap and you're there firing away. For those who don't know what the unit at the back looks like, there it is. It looks like that. Makes a little bit of a sound when it's kicking you, and it's just great because you're like you're firing a rifle and it goes boof, 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 and you got this adjustable stock that works really great. So that we'll be doing probably on Tuesday, looks like. And I don't know if we're going to be doing racing on Sunday or what. I'll jog around my calendar a little bit. Is the screen quality. The Oculus Quest is great. Like, I love my Oculus Quest. As you can see, it's fingerprinted here. But this is a fantastic device. I love it. It's so playable with all these different bits. And it's actually a better panel than the Rift S has by a margin. I don't notice a difference between the two panels, if I'm honest. Maybe I'm not discerning enough. There you go. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop out here, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I did want to, get a chance to play that, which we did, which is fantastic. So now back to some tunes, and we're out. Should you get a Quest instead of a Rift? Depends on what you want to play. Come back to me another show. We can talk to you, or you can DM me on Twitter if you want. That's all good. If you have a VR PC, I'd probably go for a Rift S. But the Quest is very quickly becoming a cool headset, and you can tether it if you want. So it's hard. It's hard. It really depends on the kind of content you want and what's out there now. I'd buy it based on what's out there instead of pipe dreams, honestly. You can always sell it later. See ya, everybody.